Hello, Rachel Austen here, founder of Elle Paint by Number Kits, and welcome to our very first Paint by Number how-to video tutorial. So, if you're somebody who's looking for a new creative outlet, but you might feel overwhelmed by a completely blank canvas, Paint by Number might just be for you. So one of the best things about it is that it's accessible to anyone, regardless of your artistic ability. Because we all remember how to hold a paintbrush. You might just need a refresher on a few things so that you get the most out of your painting experience, and that's why I'm here. This new series of videos will feature painting tips that can be applied not just to our kits, but Paint by Number in general, and some techniques that can also be applied to any acrylic painting. Before we get started, let's open up our kit and prepare our workspace. Okay, so you've got your artist quality canvas. You've got your instruction sheet, which shows you what your project is going to look like once it's completed, and also has a detail of the lines and numbers in case you can't read them once you've got your first coat of paint on your canvas, along with a lot of other fantastic instructions to get you started. We've got paintbrushes, a size 2 paintbrush and a size 5/0, which is super tiny and detailed and great for outlining your zones. We've also got your USA-made custom mixed paints, and those are your kit components. Here are a few extra supplies that you'll need to gather. So a cup of water to wash your brushes, a small cloth or paper towel for drying them, and very important, cotton swabs for fixing mistakes. You'll be really glad you have these on hand. There's a few optional supplies that we recommend gathering: toothpicks for stirring your paints, and reading glasses if you use them. You might also want to wear a shirt with short sleeves so you don't accidentally drag a sleeve across the wet paint as you're painting. Acrylic will stain if it's not washed out before it dries, so that's something to consider. And last but not least, make sure your painting area has really good light so you don't have to strain to see the lines and numbers. That's really important. Okay, so plan of attack. We recommend that you break your painting project up into several painting sessions to prevent eye strain, like back and neck strain. You're not actually supposed to be able to complete this all in one sitting, so just know that going into it. Okay, so our first tip is to use a toothpick, or alternatively the tip of your paintbrush, to mix each color before first use. And that's just because we don't always know how long it's taken for the paint to get to you, or for you to open your kit. It's possible a little skim has formed on the top of the paint. It's also possible with temperature fluctuations that there's some water condensation inside the paint pot, so just tap those water drops back into the paint, give it a little mix with your toothpick, and you're ready to go. So if your paint arrives and it's really thick, you can try putting a drop of water into it, mixing it in with a toothpick, and that should fix the problem. We do offer a paint guarantee, so if your paint arrives completely dry or it's really thick and gloppy and doesn't seem usable, please reach out to us through the contact information on your instruction sheet, and we'd be happy to send you replacement paint so you can get started on your project. So it actually helps to start with a slightly moist brush. So we recommend, before you start, dipping your brush in water, drying it a little bit with your rag, and then just reshaping it with your fingers into a nice point. So one thing to avoid is leaving your brush resting in your water dish. This will cause the bristles to flatten and you'll lose the precision of your point. Another painting tip that actually I feel is super helpful is just a reminder to keep your brush really clean. So sometimes you forget you're painting the same color for a while and you don't realize that the paint is actually starting to dry and build up on the bristles. So every minute or so, even if I'm still working on the same color, I'll take my brush, give it a rinse and a dry and a reshape, and that's gonna help me really keep precision in my work. All right, well, we have adequately prepped our workspace. We've got a few brush tips on board. So tune in next time when we actually put brush to canvas and offer a few tips on how to end up with a wall-worthy finished project. So if you'd like to follow along, please like this video and subscribe to our channel by clicking the button below. And don't forget to join our email list through our website so you can receive exclusive coupons only for our subscribers. And thank you so much again for watching. Tap the water droplets back into the paint, mix it with a toothpick, and you're ready to go! Oh, nuts. Let me start that over. We do offer a paint guarantee. No, that's not right. I mean, we do, but that's not what I'm trying to say.